Oh no, and the very next day, she dared to go out in Miami looking like a complete snack because, darling, if you thought she was crying at home, guess again, she was having the time of her life. She was surrounded by her wealthy boss lady friends and drinking champagne. The caption on her image read, "Never let a man fumble you twice." If that wasn't enough, she unfollowed me. Deleted all of their pics together, babe. If this isn't public, I'm done. I'm not sure what that is, but wait, it gets stranger because while he was frantically trying to do harm, he went live on Instagram. It was a steaming mess, and this man was talking in circles, becoming defensive, and making himself appear even worse. He said, "You guys should mind your own business," which made half of you look worse. Circumstances, you're out here getting exposed every 5 minutes and you're angry with us, so pardon me, sir. Then he had the gall to declare, "Yandy isn't going anywhere. She knows what it is, boy, if you don't, sir. You must be referring to another Yandy because this one is over." And now for the crazy part. Erika dropped a bomb that shattered the silence while I was busy embarrassing myself online. You read correctly. Sis shared screenshots of what she is referring to as hush money texts in which she claims that Mies tried to pay her off to be quiet, presenting her with a large check to keep this hidden. And as the receipts were being sent, the text displayed M saying things like, "Let's figure out a number that makes sense, and you don't have to do all this." And Erika was not having it. She responded, "I want the truth, not your money." Baby Yandy also saw those texts, as a few hours later she hopped on Instagram with her lawyer, which means that business went live. Yandy was calm and collected, but she was prepared to handle business. She didn't say much, but what she did say was clear and loud, baby. When people show you who they are, you should believe them. However, her lawyer intervened and stated that we make legal decisions rather than emotional ones, so I'm going to have the worst. Since Yandy is freezing the money this man has done for, and let's face it, if Erika has evidence that he was attempting to buy her off, the streets are claiming that Yandy is already filing for divorce. But hold on, things are going to get much more interesting because, guess what? Samantha, the person with whom Yandy has been at odds for years later, she's taking the whole thing personally. She posted on Instagram saying, "Look at you all, queen. I tried to warn you, but you called me bitter." She's now humiliated, prospering at the moment, and you know who else is watching this whole thing unfold. Ken YP had to voice her opinion, going live and saying, "Don't base your happiness on the suffering of another woman." The entire internet is ablaze when karma arrives on your door in child, and the most important question at this point is what will happen to Yandy since, let's face it, she is an independent boss. Additionally, the streets are speculating that she may already have a new partner because she was recently seen eating supper with a very special person. People are speculating that it might be a prominent real estate investor who has been acquainted with Yandy for years. Pay attention if you think it's a wealthy, very fine mystery man, and the internet detectives work quickly. That's true. Yandy isn't simply leaving, she's upgrading, and let's face it, she deserves it. As a result, where do we stand now? Yandy is done with Mendeecees. The internet is consuming this as Mies struggles. Erika refuses to give up, and Yandy may be considering a new partner. This is a reality show waiting to happen. Because in the end, this only confirms what we always knew. How you gain M is how you lose M. It appears like M has lost everything in the last few days. This tea is extremely hot. What do you do? Please leave a comment below if you believe Yandy is truly done for good, or if this is simply another chapter in their chaotic love story. We need to talk about this one, sweetheart. Hot, but we need to know what you guys think. Do you think Yandy is truly done with Mendeecees permanently, or is this simply another phase of their tumultuous romance? What about Erika revealing all that tea? Please share your ideas in the comment section right now. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications because, darling, there is more tea on the way that you. Next, due to a baby leak, DNS was made public online. Let's just say that Mies has been acting sloppily, So shortly after the pregnancy, the rumors began to go out of hand, and an unidentified source, by which I mean one of Erika's untidy ex-girls, who obviously had some free time that day, chose to reveal some confidential DMS between Ems and Erika. And let's just say that this man was perspiring. Erika was shooting at Mendeecees in the DMS in an attempt to keep this secret, saying things like, "I told you I wasn't kept quiet forever. And you thought you could play home with Yandy while pretending I didn't exist, oop, and misses." Rather than denying anything, this man was pleading with her, hitting her and saying, "Come on, Erika, don't do this. We need to talk first. Excuse me, sir." He even said in one of the released chats, "I promised you I was going to manage it. You ain't have to go public with this handle what, sir, because last time we verified that Yandy was the sole person managing anything in that home." And listen to how Yandy's staff quickly obtained this tea, because within a few hours of these messages being sent, Yandy was discovered without her ring a few moments ago. So let's talk about Yandy's reaction, because, darling, she isn't keeping quiet this time. You may recall how she initially played it cool by posting and unfollowing me. That time is done though, because Yandy went live and let it rip. She didn't name names because she's elegant like that, but she was talking really spicy, she claimed. Ladies, never allow a man to make you feel as though you're asking for too much when, in reality, you were settling for too little. Then she revealed to us that I am aware of my value in that. Yandy is obviously done and genuinely good for her, but let's speak about the messiest twist in this whole situation. I refuse to lose myself trying to love a man who doesn't love himself enough to do the proper few things. Problem, because you guys might be in a lot of trouble, because, sweetheart, this isn't just a cheating scandal anymore. It could also be a legal mess. Let me explain what's reportedly going on. When he was incarcerated, Mies and Erika had some sort of financial arrangement. Erika has claimed for years that she helped him keep things under control while he was in prison, but now, according to insiders, he promised her money when he left, but he never paid, and now Erika is maintaining documents, including emails, texts, and even bank transactions. That demonstrates that she was providing him with money while he was incarcerated, and now that she is prepared to take him to court, child, everything is messed up, because not only is Yandy prepared to go, but Erika is as well. To ASI, and to make matters worse, Yandy may be involved in this lawsuit. Let's not pretend that this is the first time that Mendeecees have had financial difficulties. We all recall how he was first imprisoned because he was out here transferring money in ways that the federal government disapproved of, and it appears that history is repeating itself. But here's Mendeecees suddenly broke his silence, and his answer is making matters worse. Up until now, he has been silent, no posts, no statements, but now he is speaking out. Baby, he must have sensed that the walls were closing in, because he eventually spoke up. This man, believe me, didn't say anything. Instead, he posted a lengthy, detailed caption on Instagram. And you know what he said? When you win, people like to propagate lies. I'm not talking about any nonsense. You all believe what you want, sir. Why are you calling a full pregnancy foolishness? One remark wrote, "Boy, just say you got caught and go," while another commented, "M's always deflecting instead of just owning. Why are you pretending as though we didn't see the leaked messages, baby? Up, Yandy, pack your bags, sis. This is where things take a drastic turn for the worse, because guess what? Kim Yip, the same Kim who had been at odds with Yandy for years, entered the chat. She went live and had a lot to say, but no one was interested in listening. Now look, Yandy is looking stupid once more. Oh, and don't forget that Kim has been stating that Erika and Ems had, she referred to it as unfinished business years ago. So this drama is no longer simply between three people, it's becoming a family feud. Let's face it, if Erika is indeed pregnant, then what does that mean for the entire brand of N and Yandy? Keep in mind that these two have created a full empire together, complete with businesses. So sis needs to determine if she is truly going to follow through on her promises, or if she is just out. And I promise you won't want to miss it. So fasten your seatbelts because this story isn't finished yet. Part 3 will turn everything upside down. So where we left off, Yandy was tired of Erika, was prepared to sue, and Mies appeared to be the most shady person on the globe. But guess what? Things are going to get 10 times messier since we assumed Yandy was going to pack quietly. Listen, Yandy was out playing chess instead of checkers. She made a power move with her bags and dip that no one saw coming. When I tell you men, these don't see this one coming at all. Because she froze all of their joint accounts rather than just leaving her marriage. Yes, you heard correctly. Sis attacked him where his wallet hurt, according to people close to the issue. Baby Mendeecees did not appreciate that he tried phoning and texting her after those leaked DNS appeared online, so she contacted her lawyers and began taking action. Guess what, baby? If you thought she was crying at home, think again, sis. She ignored every call, whoop, and then had the audacity to go out in Miami the very next day looking like a complete snack. Was having the time of her life, drinking champagne, and surrounded by her wealthy boss lady pals. The post description read, "Never let a man fumble you twice, if that wasn't enough. She'd erased all of their photos together and unfollowed me. If this isn't public, I'm done. But wait, it gets stranger since he was fumbling. In an attempt to control the damage, he went live on Instagram, but it was a hot disaster. The man was talking in circles, becoming defensive, and making himself look even worse. He said, 'You guys need to mind.' Excuse me, sir. You're out here getting exposed every 5 minutes and you're angry with us." Furthermore, he had the gall to declare that Yandy wasn't going to. The most outrageous thing is that while Enz was busy exposing himself online, she had no idea what it was, boy. If you don't, sir, you must be talking about another Yandy because this one is over. You heard it right. Sis shared screenshots of what she refers to as hush money texts. Erika dropped a bombshell that rocked the internet, saying that M's trying to buy her silence. The communication revealed M saying things like, "Let's figure out a number that makes sense. You don't, baby." While N was purportedly promising her a large check to keep this hidden. Had to do all of this, but Erika was having none of it. She responded, "I don't want your money. I want the truth." Baby Yandy also saw those messages as she hopped on Instagram a few hours later. Yandy was calm and controlled, but she was prepared to handle business. She didn't say much, but what she did say was quite obvious when they went live with her lawyer. She was ready to suffer the worst year of her life until her lawyer intervened, saying that we don't make emotional judgments but rather legal ones. People show you who they are, so believe them. His wife, because, let's face it, if Erika had evidence that he was attempting to reimburse her, and Yand was freezing the money this man had done for her, and if you were to listen to the streets, Yandy was already filing for divorce. But hold on, because it gets even more interesting because, guess what? Samantha, the woman with whom Yandy has been at odds for years, suddenly reappears. Is taking the whole thing personally. She posted on Instagram saying, "I tried to warn you guys, but you labeled me bitter. Look at you guys, queen. Now you're embarrassed. The haters are winning right now, and you? Who else is seeing this whole thing unfold?" Kim Lipe had to voice her opinions, so she went live and stated, "Don't be surprised when you build your happiness on another woman's pain. Karma knocks on your door, Chile." The internet is ablaze, and the most important question right now is what will happen to Yandy because, let's face it, she is a boss, independent, and the streets are speculating that she may already have a new partner since. Guess what? She was recently seen having dinner with a very wealthy man. She isn't going to be out here wailing about Mendeecees and baby. People are speculating that it might be a prominent real estate investor who has been friends with Yandy for years. And if that's the case, listen to the fine mystery man and the internet investigators who work quickly. Since Yandy is upgrading and let's face it, she deserves it, so true Mendeecees is going to go crazy. Where do we stand now? Now that Yandy is finished with Mendeecees, there is a reality show waiting to happen, and while Yandy may be considering a new partner, Erika is not giving up. Listen to how you lose N when it appears to be ends. Simply lost it all, and that was a crazy. What do you guys do? This tea is extremely hot. Believe that Yandy's actions were truly permanent, or is this merely an additional phase in their messy love story? Please leave a comment. Down since, darling, we must discuss. This tea was too hot for a few, but we need to hear from you all. You all believe that YY is truly finished with MES. Is this merely another chapter, or is it permanent in their tumultuous romance? And what about Erika dumping all that tea? Drop your ideas in the comments section at this moment, and remember to subscribe and like this video. Listen to the channel and activate those alerts because, sweetheart, we have more. There will be tea soon that you won't want to miss. Keep checking back because this drama isn't, not yet.